Hey guys, it's Noah here from iHollywood TV, where you can catch our next guest in GAC Family's Great American Christmas movie titled Jingle Bell Princess. Please welcome Trevor Donovan joining us this morning on Skype. Hello, Trevor.
Hey, Noah. Nice to see you.
So, you have a dog back home?
No, I've always wanted one. My father wouldn't allow it. He's a cat person.
Ah.
We have two, Fiona and Mittinder. Both are pure white Persians.
You know, I can totally see that. I'm picturing jeweled collars.
You're right.
Real ones?
No, not real ones.
It is so great to have you here with us this AM, but before we talk about your holiday movie with the GAC family, you and GAC Media are partnering to help prevent bullying in our schools by shining a light on the importance of treating others with respect. Talk to us about the importance of this campaign and why that is near and dear to your heart.
Well, it started a few years ago, 2019, collaborated with a woman named Jackie Jaros, who's become a good friend of mine, and she is middle school counselor at Deer Lakes Middle School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I visited their school in 2019 to host a anti-bullying assembly. Mm-hmm. And it went really, really well. It all kind of started with social media, because I know as a kid, you know, if you're getting teased or bullied, when I was a kid, there was no social media. You could kind of escape it. That's not the case anymore. And so that's kind of where it stemmed from, this idea of, you know, being able to there's so much negativity in the social media platforms and stuff. Mm-hmm. You have the potential to bring so much positivity. And so I kind of wanted to be an example of that. With discussions about the positivity on social media came discussions about maybe bringing that message to these middle schools and to address bullying and anonymous bullying on these social media platforms, because it's inescapable. You know, I can imagine being a kid these days. It would just be rough. So that's where it all started. The lockdown put a hold on me visiting more schools or going back to Deer Lakes. Now that that's starting to lighten up, working with Bill Abbott and GAC, Great American Country Channel, to visit at least 2 or 3 more schools in the coming year, and hopefully make this a very international movement. And I would like to visit as many schools as I possibly can, even incorporate schools in the towns where I'm shooting movies, you know. Mm-hmm. So a lot of exciting stuff this year, and I can't wait to get going on it.
Well, Trevor, let's talk about your new GAC Family Christmas movie airing this weekend titled Jingle Bell Princess. What's this movie all about?
Jingle Bell Princess, I play what they call a commoner, because my co-star, Merritt Patterson, plays a princess, mm-hmm. Princess Amelia, from a fictional Eastern European country. And she ends up in her private jet at my local airport in my town of Tucker, Maine. Mm-hmm. And a blizzard grounded almost all flights going out. She ends up getting stranded, and her private jet leaves, unbeknownst to them, leaves without her. My mom is an airline employee, and she invites Princess Amelia to stay with her. Well, me and my daughter are staying with my mom at the same time, because I'm remodeling my house. And we don't know if she's a princess. We think she's just kind of a rich, you know, uppity, snooty girl. But my daughter really connects with her. She connects with my mom. We butt heads a little bit, as do, you know, mm-hmm. we do in these rom-com movies. And then love prevails.
Oh my goodness. So everyone's going to have to, just a little gist of what the movie's all about. And they're going to have to tune in this weekend to see really what happens and all goes down in this holiday movie. Now, it's GAC Family's first year of rolling out Christmas movies on their network. So, Trevor, how eager were you to get the call to be part of their Great American Christmas lineup this year?
I couldn't wait. I mean, Bill Abbott was really, he made Hallmark what it is as far as its family-friendly programming, scripted programming. Their romantic comedy movies, their seasonal movies, their Christmas movies. You know, he was really responsible for all of it. So since his departure from Hallmark, I've really kept my fingers crossed that he was going to transition what he's been doing at Hallmark to somewhere else. He found GAC, acquired Great American Country Channel. So I've been really excited to get going on this. And to that point, I want to make sure, because the one thing I've noticed, especially on social media platforms, people are having a hard time finding the network.
Yes.
And I mean, it's, you know, and it's going to be a process. It's just the beginning. We just launched in September. So, but I want to let people know, and I just have it written down here, that as of right now, it can be found on Spectrum, DirecTV, Dish, Cox, Sling, Comcast, and then 3 streamers, Friendly, Philo, and Hulu Live. So that's the accessibility as of right now, and we're going to keep pushing to get more sponsors and providers and collaborate with more streamers, hopefully. So that's where you can find it right now. And yeah, it airs December 4th. I'm really excited about it. It's my first royal type movie I've done, even though I'm not playing Prince. I'm playing a commoner. But Merritt Patterson just knocks it out of the park playing Princess Amelia. So yeah, I'm excited for people to see it.
You know, Trevor, I think you might just be one of the busiest guys in Hollywood. Some of your upcoming projects happening next year are Aloha for Love, The Engagement Plot, Wolfhound, and of course the Reagan movie that stars alongside Dennis Quaid. It seems that the pandemic has not kept you out of work, which is actually a good thing. So how excited are you for the fans to get to check out these upcoming projects that are going to be happening next year?
Extremely excited. I'm glad you brought all those up there. You know, this Jingle Bell Princess is my Christmas movie that I'm very excited about. But like you said, in the coming new year, I got an opportunity to work with a really good friend of mine, director Brian Herslinger, on Aloha with Love, and just had a blast. We got to shoot in Maui, so for starters, that was amazing.
Isn't that great? That's where your job can take you, to Maui. Oh my goodness,
it was fantastic. Amazing, beautiful people. We worked with a local producer there and also a friend of mine, Branscombe, and we had this amazing Hawaiian ritual to sort of bless the project before we started. It was just a really cool experience. Got to work with Tiffany Smith for the first time. She was a great actress, sweetheart of a person.
Oh, nice.
So I'm really excited for people to see that. With that same production, with some of the same producers, along with Brian Bird, who produces When Calls the Heart. I just got off of film The Engagement Plot, which we shot in Colorado Springs. Really excited for people to see too. It's a romantic comedy set in the world of a Bachelor type reality show.
Oh, nice.
So it's really cool. We're working a show within a show.
Yeah.
Type.
That's going to be unique to see.
Yeah, a lot of fun. And Rachel Boston and I, who Hallmark,
she's amazing. She's
fantastic.
So sweet, so down to earth. Yes. One of my favorites.
Yes, we had a blast. So I just got back from that week and a half ago. So that's coming out next year. And then of course Reagan. Really excited for people to see. I was kind of a late hire on that, but I played John Barletta, his longest running Secret Service agent and equestrian detail. So he rode horses with him at the Reagan Ranch. So I spent a week and a half at the Reagan Ranch riding horses with Dennis Quaid and acting with him and acting with Penelope Ann Miller, who plays Nancy. Just awesome experience. So I can't wait for people to see that.
Well, before we sign off here, lastly, I do want to ask you, what's the message that you want to send to your fans and our viewers watching this morning as we head into the holiday season after a very challenging and difficult year it's been for so many Americans out there?
Well, I don't know if anyone else kind of picked this. I was fortunate enough to spend quite a bit of time with my family during the lockdown. My parents live up here, up in the mountains. And, you know, I quarantined and got tested and did all this stuff before I came up to see him. But I spent a lot of the first half of the lockdown outdoors and with my parents, with my family. So I got a little reminder of how important family is. And I think, sadly, a lot of people experience the exact opposite, not being able to see their family for such a long time. The holidays coming up now, it sounds like most people are going to be able to visit their families. So I think the big thing that I came out of this whole thing was just the appreciation for family and friends.
Very well said. Well, Trevor Donovan, thank you so much for speaking with us about Jingle Bell Princess. It premieres December the 4th, 8/7 Central on GAC Family, part of GAC Family's Great American Christmas. Trevor Donovan, you take care and have a great and happy holiday with your family.
Thank you so much, Noah. Great speaking with you. Happy holidays.